welcome back to Mapa Sports. This is Grandy. If this is your first time here, welcome. Appreciate you guys checking out the channel, checking out the video. If you guys are returning, welcome back, guys. Hopefully you guys are having a good week. Been pretty busy. This is probably going to be the last video I do. As I mentioned in previous videos, I'm actually going on vacation. So I'll be in Honolulu, Oahu Island, pretty much. I have a lot of family there. So I know people have been reaching out to me, so I'll mention you guys in a second there. But yeah, just kind of packing up, getting the kids, getting the family ready. So I'll be out there, and I figured I'd just do a quick video before I leave. Q&A, I'll make this pretty short and sweet, I guess you can say. So we'll do a quick Q&A for you guys on this. Sorry, the camera's not working. Just gonna go off of my phone on this one today. So quick Q&A. So question number one, first thing I had was Whatnot. I'm looking to become a breaker on Whatnot, and they had several questions. I used to do breaks on Whatnot. I no longer do that, but their question was, do I do buy it now, auction? What do they recommend? What do I recommend? Randomizer wheel, 32 teams or 50 teams, or how does that work? So if you're looking to break on Whatnot, there's two options, obviously. There's one where you can do a buy it now and you have a set price, or you can negotiate a price. So that's the cool thing about Whatnot in auctions, is that you might have a set price on certain teams when you're doing the breaks. So let's just say it's $100 per team, but if somebody comes in and they offer you $85 and you're okay with that, there you go. You can change the price on that for the buy it now section. And you can list it in the buy it now, and you can individualize each individual team. So you can break it up, specific teams cost this much, or another team is this low, things like that. So you can do the buy it now. It's pretty cool that way, and you can do that way. That way works also. Also, there's a way you can just do auctions a team. So you can start it at $1, you can start it at $5, you can start it at $100. Just depends on how big of a break you're doing, what kind of wax you're going to be breaking. Is it a hobby box going to be a little bit higher, or is it just small retail, things like that? It's going to be lower per team, right? So you'll have to figure it out, and then you have to figure out the price that covers not only your time and effort, your wax, all that stuff. So I highly recommend putting a set price. Now you're going to go into certain rooms, you're going to hear all these freaking breakers bitch like, oh my God, this is going so freaking cheap, I can't do this. But you know what, in my eyes, that's why I don't go into those damn rooms. So I get annoyed by that. My thoughts are, if you have a certain price limit, start it at that price in regards to the auction, or just set it as the buy it now at that price. That's how I see it. Sitting there and bitching about how people aren't bidding it up or things like that, just because you don't have enough followers or people just don't want to pay that much, you know what I'm saying? So it's really up to you. Cover your expenses, cover your time and effort. That's what I would recommend in regards to whether you do it as a buy it now or an auction. Really up to you, depending on how fast you want to move stuff. So a lot of times when you put it as the buy it now, it doesn't move as fast because people don't feel like they're getting the best bang for their buck. But at least you have a set limit, a minimum, at least that way it covers all your stuff if you do it that way. But auction wise, people feel like they get better deals, especially if you start the auction at $1. But if you don't have a good following, if you're just looking to get started, I'm telling you right now, when you're doing breaks and you're starting at the auction, it's going to be tough to fill. It is what it is. It's nature of the beast. You're going to have to build up your following. You have to build up people to understand that you're a breaker, things like that. Randomizer wheel, I believe right now on Whatnot, I think if you have an Apple phone or an iPhone or Apple product, things like that, they actually have the randomizer wheel for you. People like myself who has Android or whatever can't. So I think what I used to do, I don't know if they still allow that or not. I have a laptop and I had a randomizer wheel on my laptop. You can just go to specific websites and you have a randomizer and you just select whatever number or whatever people, and they can spin the wheel. You can do it that way. I don't know if they still do that or not. Like I said, I haven't done breaks in a while on Whatnot, but there you guys go in regards to that. 32 teams or 50 teams. So to leave you more room or something, people are saying. So what happens is, the reason probably why they say, hey, create 50 slots instead of 32 slots, if you're doing football, obviously, or even basketball is like 30 slots, but you want to do extra slots, is because you're going to get people who bid and don't pay or it doesn't pay. So what happens is, oh shit, you have to add another one, right? So that's kind of the reason being on that end. But if you have 32 teams, just set at 32 teams, and that's how I would do it. Or if you want to add a little extra, you can. It's not a big deal. It doesn't ding you if you don't sell those lots or whatever, or that amount of that you put quantity and stuff like that. So there you go. Do I schedule listings when I'm on vacation for eBay to list while I'm gone to help with the algorithm? I don't do that. And the reason being is you can. I highly recommend that. I did that before. However, even though I'm on vacation, I take my laptop with me. And what I usually do is on my laptop is I pre-scan my cards. And I actually pre-scan, what I'm going to list on my eBay store on a daily. So let's just say I'm gone for 7 days, a week, right? I scan where I have anywhere between about 20 to maybe 50 cards that I'm going to list every day. So let's just say I'm listing 20 cards a day, right? The days that I'm on vacation. So what I do is I scan 140 cards and I break it down 20 per day. And what I do is I scan it into my laptop. And then once I get there, because I have ChronoCards, that's what I use currently, is ChronoCards to upload it to my eBay store. It's scanned, it has all the information. So it's in the morning when I wake up before the kids are up, or even at night when I'm just about to go to bed or whatever, what I actually do is I upload that really quick and list it onto my eBay store to keep I guess you can say the algorithm that I'm still active on it, even though I'm on vacation. So that's what I do. People, I would highly recommend, if you don't do it that way, definitely scan ahead or take pictures ahead or even pre-input everything, and then you can list it. And you can actually schedule it to be listed on specific days. So that way, does it help or not? I don't know. Everybody says it does. Everybody says the algorithm says you need to be active on eBay. So, I mean, worst case scenario, I'm listing more stuff. Worst case, that's the worst case scenario. I'm just listing more stuff and it doesn't help. Best case scenario, it does help. There you guys go on that end. So, yes, I will be going to Oahu. I was mentioning that earlier. People were hitting me up on the last video. I know you guys, there are several people mentioning there's great shops there. Yeah, definitely let me, if you guys, whatever you guys recommend, I'll be there all week next week. I'm going to try to see if I can steal like an hour of one of the days or a couple, 2 of the days to go check out a shop if I can, if it's nearby. I will be in Oahu. I'll probably be near the Waikiki area, but then I also have a lot of family there that lives in Pearl City, so I'll be in that area also. So yeah, let me know. Message, comment down below, guys. Let me know what shops, or if you guys want to DM me on my Instagram, let me know. I'd love to check out some cool shops out there for sure. I like to talk to some of the owners and just I like to know the landscape out there also, because who knows? What if I end up moving right to Oahu? To open up a shop or something like that? Would be kind of cool. Nah, I won't do that. How do I decide free shipping on my on items on my store and everything, or how do I figure out listings, how much to charge, all that stuff? So I think people are probably talking about, I have specific cards that probably list on my store that has free shipping. And the reason being is that a lot of those I listed at the very, very beginning when I was first doing this full time and just kind of figuring that out. I no longer really do the free shipping. I actually make sure it cover, I charge a certain amount to cover my shipping. So this is the reason why. A lot of people are like, why don't you just do free shipping and then just add it, bake it into the price of the card. Does it work or not? It's whatever. Yes and no. I can see it working both ways in that sense. But the reason why I actually started just charging shipping, and I'm not going to go back and change all those free shipping, right? I leave it on my store. So that's probably what you saw. But the reason why I actually charge per shipping on my eBay store is because the United States Postal Service tend to change their freaking charges, all right? They always end up charging more due to inflation or whatever. Their cost goes up. So I don't know if you know this, but on eBay, if you select a specific amount on my shipping charges, right? Let's just say they raise the prices. So if the United States Postal Service raise their prices, I can literally go to all of my listings for that specific types of shipping costs and update it and add like 5 cents or 10 cents, whatever the case. United States Postal Service, does that, right? I can literally up the shipping charges to compensate for their, inflation or their increase in price. versus if I bake it into the cart itself, let's say it never sells, but then all of a sudden the shipping increases, I have to go back to each individual item to update that price to compensate. I don't have enough time when you have 60,000 listings. So that's why I charge for shipping, so that way I can go back and update it whenever United States Postal Service price up their charges, whether it's the ground advantage, if they up that, or whether it's, like I said, the ESC, if they up that. So I can do that. So that's why it gives me that flexibility. I just go back, up all of my shipping costs just to cover my expenses. I don't even have to worry about that. I don't have to go back and change the price of that individual cart. So that's why I do that. Question was 6-figure as in profit. That was my goal. 100K if it's just one store or multiple stores. So this is the thing. No, not profit. That'd be crazy. That'd be awesome. Don't get me wrong. I would love to get 100K profit. That would probably mean I'm bringing in, I don't know, $200,000 in revenue, right? If I can bring 100K in profit, I mean, that's a lot. $100,000 in profit is a lot. So when I say 100, I want to make it a 6-figure business. It's overall after expenses, after everything, everything all added together. I would love it to be above that. Because I calculate, like you say, how you pay yourself, you calculate all that stuff, you calculate your expenses, your inventory, shipping and stuff. You don't have to worry too much, because as long as you charge for that, that covers all that all that good stuff, right? Everything from fees, all that stuff. But yeah, I would love for it to be well over 6 figures, and it's very, very, very close. I don't know. I haven't done my taxes yet. Once I do my taxes, I'll find out if 2024, if I reach my goal or not. I think I'm short. I don't know how much I'm short by. And then when they were asking multiple stores or not, no, it's going to be just the one store. However, it's going to be multiple avenues, everything from my in-person card shows to my Whatnot streams and everything. So I'm trying to add it all together in regards to that. Somebody's going to be like, well, that doesn't make enough money to raise a family. I understand that. That's why that's why it's a slow building process. I'm not saying, I can live off of what I'm making right now. I'm getting there. So that's the whole point of it. That's the goal, to reach that point. Then maybe next year, if I reach that point, then it's going to be 100, whatever, maybe, double that or raise another 20%. It's all about growth. So that's my goals. That's what I want it to be. Once I hit that goal, then I want to expand and grow more. So that's the whole nature of the business. It's not going to be instantaneous, and I understand that. Last but not least, which card shows am I going to? Am I going to any big card shows? So this is the thing. I don't really travel to go to card shows to buy or anything like that. I don't even go to the nationals. I don't go to any of those. If I'm going to go to a card show, I'm going to actually be a vendor. That's how I look at it. And the reason being is because I don't have the time. I got 4 children, 11 and under, my wife and everything. I have a lot of family obligations. I don't have time to in reality, to go and just have a weekend to myself and go and buy cards. I don't have that time. I don't have that luxury. If I'm going to go, I'm going to do something to generate revenue. I'm not going to just go buy stuff. So I'm not going to be traveling anywhere to go unless I'm going to be a vendor. But if you're asking 2025, what shows I'm going to be doing, a lot of the bigger shows, I'm going to be doing, I think 1 or 2 of the big shows in Iowa. That's what I'm looking to do, the 3-day shows. I'm looking to do all the shows in Denver, at least the main Denver card shows and all the 3-day shows there. I would love to be able to expand. There's about 2 or 3 more other shows if time allows or if schedule allows. I'd like to do is, whether if I go down to, I heard Arizona is a good one. I also heard Las Vegas is a good one. But it just depends on the scheduling and in regards to the calendar and if it works out, pans out. My goal is, like I said, I'd love to be able to do 10 to 12 shows next year. Very, very tough. I don't think I'm going to reach it, but that's a goal. But I would love to at least get as close as possible to that. So it's at least close to 1 a month, or at least one every other month for sure. But if I can get close to 1 show a month, that would be ideal to generate enough revenue to what I would like, to be able to do. On down the road, and as I mentioned to you guys, I would love to be able to do 1 Whatnot show a week, at least bare minimum. maybe 2, but at least 1 a week, so I can get at least close to 50 shows as I can possible for 2025. 50 shows is my goal in regards to Whatnot shows. eBay, if you guys are just wondering, like I mentioned before, I would love to be able to get to anywhere between 75,000 to 100,000 listings, and I hopefully it keeps on growing. That's the whole point of this venture, is that I want to keep expanding, keep growing, keep generating revenue, and see if this is feasible, if I can do this for a living while having my family and all that stuff. So am I there? Am I reached my goals? Am I able to do it quite yet? Not there. But I'm getting there. I'm trekking along, man. I'm not going to stop until the wheels fall off. Right, there you go. So, other than that, man, hopefully if you guys picked up anything, hopefully I was able to answer some of your guys' questions. I wanted to be a short and sweet video on this. I may record when I'm in Hawaii. If I get a chance to stop by the shops, I might record. Let you guys know how that went. I don't do vlogs, guys. Sorry, it's just too much time to edit and stuff. Maybe on down the road, if I get big enough, I can do all that stuff. But I'll let you guys know. I'll see if I can do a video out there if I can, and hopefully I pick up something cool out there. That's my goal. So other than that, man, if you guys like this stuff, feel free to subscribe. If you have not subscribed, I always tell you guys, thank you so much for actually still watching this video, even not being a subscriber. Don't forget, my eBay store will still be live. So please go check that out. Links in the description. Feel free to make an offer. I will still respond to any offers as much as I can. Obviously, I'm on vacation. Whatnot, I'm going to take a break because I'm on vacation and I can't do a show and I'm in Hawaii, right?
Yep.
Excited for Hawaii?
Yeah.
Let's go. And then other than that, man, I truly appreciate you guys. If I don't see you guys till after the vacation, all good. But other than that, man, have a good one. Chicago Bears still looking for their head coach. Iowa Hawkeye women, they're kind of going through a rough patch right now. Golden State Warriors, the 500 team. I don't know what's going on. Steph Curry needs some freaking help. They need to make trades, man. They need to make trades. So other than that, appreciate you guys. Till next time, have a good one.
Go Steph Curry.
Go Steph Curry.